hot as shit this week, guys. Drink water. All right, guys, got a no heat call. All this damn heat out here. Keep you some water close by. Cold water. Got me thinking wrong. It's a no AC call. Shit. Anyway, this is a Train heat pump, 2012, so it's 10 years old. And she said it quit working sometime overnight last night. Woke up this morning, it was a few degrees warmer in the house than she had it set to, and it has been creeping up all afternoon. So I went in the house. Thermostat has a display. It may have batteries in it. Switched the fan on, nothing came on, and here we go. That may be the problem now, because I don't have any lights on this board out here. If I don't have any lights on this board and that fan doesn't come on in the house when I turn it on directly, probably could be a issue with the drain line.
Yeah, last time I did that, the tube was just stopped up.
Yeah, it may be the drain line. So that's exactly what I was getting ready to check. It's gonna be a hot week this week too.
Yeah, it's all week. 95 was all week.
Yeah.
I know they're supposed to come and finish doing my fence, and they haven't been able to come because the weather's either raining or too hot. They gotta put the tension wire to keep the bottom from
Oh, okay.
burning out.
Yeah, yeah.
They didn't send it when they send the rest of the stuff. So it took me forever to get the wire out here, and now they got it out and they can't get able to come and put it on.
You think they'd have all that with them when they come to do it? I imagine
Yeah,
some situations take a day or two to get the whole job done, but if it's what you do for a living, you kind of know. Yeah, let's bring that wire so we can put it in there.
I had that stuff in my driveway, the rest of the fence in my driveway for 2 months before they got to put that up.
Huh.
Just wanted to come and finish it.
Yeah.
Cost enough.
So we don't have any voltage out here, so it may very well be if there's a switch on that drain line.
I checked all the fuse boxes. I checked the fuse box in there. And by the way, if you get a chance, I need you to close that box for me. I couldn't close it good.
Yeah, I saw that when I walked out here. I'll close it.
I got it open.
I just left it open. I didn't know if I was going to need it.
I got it open and switched the switch just to see for the heat just to see if it make it come on. But
I didn't know if I was going to need to turn the breaker on or off, but
I did the one breaker in the house too, in the kitchen.
that's fine.
But
So, yeah, I don't have any power coming out here to the unit, which means I'm going to head under the house, because that's probably going to be it. It could be that drain line if it's got a shut-off switch on it. It could be you have some crud backed in it. And
I noticed I was trying to clean out the end of the thing, and
well, guys, I thought she was going to follow me under the house there for a minute. These old country ladies are some tough old birds now. But, anyway. Didn't have 24 volts at the outdoor unit, which explains why the fan ain't coming on in the house when I switch it to on. So, let's see what we got going on. Oh, did you hear it? Came on just as soon as I pulled the float switch out. Voila, clogged drain line. We do have some red lights flashing up there in our door. That may be related to another problem. That's why the air conditioner wasn't running. What we got going on in y'all? Oh, yeah, she's gunked up pretty good down there. So the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pop this brush through here. And I'm not gonna use my little blow hose this time. Oh, yeah, look at that right there, good old stuff. So I'm not gonna use that. Typically when I do that deal with blowing out the drain line from the outside, that's just gonna be from my upstairs drain lines. Try to, because you got 3, 4, 90 elbows between outside going up into an attic, and usually one of the ones in the crawl space or right there at the wall has got some rust sitting in it where it falls down with the water and it builds a little pile and then it clogs up. Anything downstairs, it's a straight shot most of the time, so I'm gonna flush it out and then we'll put a vacuum on it probably. Let's see if I can get that brush to go back towards the air handler. Yep. So I like to run that brush right back in here. Try to clean that out inside that port real good. Yeah, it's all the way in there. I can feel air blowing out now, so I know my brush has gone all the way through. You gotta be careful when you pull these out. Little whiskers will flick some crud back on you. Yeah, look at that. Alright. So let's go get some water and some cleaner and flush this thing out. Alrighty. Let's flush this thing out a little bit. And then maybe we'll go out there and put the shop vac on it and get a little bit of a vacuum. I hate to turn it off. I know the damn water is going to blow right out of this trap because these air handlers are positive air, so the air is blowing through this kind of like a case coil. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, it's going to blow right on out. So I've got to turn it off temporarily. Then we're going to flush it out. And then I'm going to take that door off. Check that coil sensor. And both those sensors on the air handler. May not record that. But I want to reset the fault codes on it and see if they clear. Usually if they clear, you're okay. And it's not unusual to come up on a TAM air handler out of the blue and it's running fine. It's running and working, and you'll see your fault light flashing telling you got a sensor fault or a superheat or subcooling fault or some kind of mess, high or low superheat. But you reset it and check it and it works just fine. But she's on a fixed income and this thing's not under warranty anymore. It's 11 years old, so there's no part warranty, and she'd really not want to spend a whole lot of money on it today if she can get away with it. So let's go out there and see if all that water came out. Alright, so there we go. We got everything we poured out of that drain line came out. So I think we got that pretty much handled. I'll throw a shop vac on there, but let me go check those sensors real quick, and hopefully this is the only problem she's got to deal with today. Alright guys, we're back under here. The good thing about one of these, if you're up in the attic, which I am not, I'm in crawl space. If you're in the attic, take the door off one of these things while you're looking at it and checking it. It's positive air. It'll blow back on you and keep you cool. But we got the red lights flashing, you can see there. If you look right here, this is where you do your EEV test, your open and close test on that valve. The center pin is a test pin. The one to the right is your open pin. So if you short test and open, that valve will open. You'll see your suction pressure go up on your pressures and things like that. You want to check to see if it's opening up. It's just a test procedure. And if you go over here, your test pin's in the middle, and the pin on the outside corner here is your closed pin. You short test and close together. It'll close that EEV. Your suction pressure on your gauges will nosedive. It'll trip low pressure outside. It's just a way to do a test. But to clear the fault codes on these air handlers, I think they're all still doing it the same way. You take your short to test and close pin together for 10 seconds or more. I tend to find that it takes about 15 in some cases. So I just heard the outdoor unit shut off. When I push those together, it shut that EEV valve down. And it'll do that. It'll hold it closed for about, I think, 30 seconds. And then it'll open back up, and then the outdoor unit will come back on. But as you can see, I shorted those pins together. My red light, alert lights have gone away. They've gone out. And that's how you clear your fault lights on these older TAM air handlers. Just short your test and close pin together for, it says 10 seconds. I do it for about 15, just to be sure. My fault lights have gone away. So I can put this door back on now. I probably need to test that again, just to double check those sensors while I've got the door off. So I'm going to turn this float switch upside down so that outdoor unit will stay off. That thermostat will stay shut down. And then I'm going to slide this board out. I mean, while I'm all the way under this damn house, I might as well check those. So, you know, you hear the refrigerant flowing back. That valve just opened back up. I don't know if you heard that or not. So now it's back in the normal position. But I broke the power to the thermostat by turning that float switch upside down. And I'm going to slide this board out. Those sensors, one there, they should be reading fairly close to the same temperature right now. By the time I get my needle probes on the end of my leads. And any of you guys out there that are in your late 40s and your 50s, if you start feeling a little bit funny, that things aren't right, go get checked out. I've got a doctor's appointment tomorrow afternoon. Friday I had a little bit of a spell at about 5:30 behind somebody's house, and I swear I thought for a minute I was going to have to get her to call 911. I couldn't stand. My balance, everything was all out of sorts, and I've had some issues with some, not chest pain, but some tightness and some numbness. And I'm gonna try to get ahead of the game, and I'm gonna go in there. We're gonna get an appointment scheduled, and I'm gonna get the stress test, the EKG. I want to catch it before it catches me. So for all you guys out there, I quit smoking about 4 months ago now. I'm telling you, it makes a difference in your breathing and your windedness and stuff like that. And so if you're out there doing that, you might want to think about quitting, but let it catch it before it catches you, dude. That's all I can tell you, and that's kind of why I'm doing that tomorrow. I'm gonna be proactive, and I wanna catch it before it catches me. I don't want to go away from here any sooner than I have to. So I'm gonna get the needle probe in there like I need it to test it. So I got 1.6 on that one. Oh, there we go. 1.6. So, all right, those things are reading good, and makes me feel better. So anyway, all right, looks like we were just dealing with a clogged drain line. We'll run back out there and get all this stuff turned back on, which all I gotta do is put that switch back in there and she's on. So anyway, guys, I know that wasn't dehydration I was dealing with Friday, because I drink water like hell, like I'm burning up. So water and Gatorade. So look after yourself. I've been a hard head about it. Took my boss man to finally talk me into it. Ain't that some shit? But anyway, take care of yourselves. Look after yourself. Drink water. Stay hydrated. And if you feel anything abnormal and it don't go away and it just keeps reoccurring after a few times, you need to go get looked at. So we'll start that process tomorrow afternoon. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, that's it, guys. We got this one up and running. Dirty drain line. I got it cleared out. And see you on the next one. Like, subscribe. Appreciate you guys that have subscribed, watch. Super thanks. I'm not I'm not going to turn those away, but it's just something else that it's out there. It is what it is when you're playing around on YouTube. Anyway, guys, appreciate it. Got this thing up and running. Dirty drain line. Punched it out with a brush, flushed it out with some cleaner. She's draining, she's running, and she's got air conditioning now. So see you guys on the next one.